Hey guys, my name is Satori, live from New York on my Maktub show, and I'm really excited to show you how I play. I started DJing 10 years ago, which is a lot of fun. But I'm a musician. I come from producing music, composing music. Every time when I DJ'd, there was always something in the track of which I felt like, I wish I could take this sound out now. Or I wish I could kill that hi-hat. Or I wish I could throw an extra hi-hat in. Or I wish I could change this from minor to a major chord, you know? So I decided to change into a live act, where I play my own music and where I have control over each little sound, each little emotion. Like I have control on an aesthetic level of music, of sound. And then a journey started. A journey started with like a shitload of MIDI controllers that you change and try and change and try. Eventually it got this shape. And this is actually a shape, I think I've been touring with this shape for, let's say, a year now. So I'm gonna improvise a little bit and then go back and explain you what the whole idea is of what I'm doing, yeah? You know, there's like 4 things going on actually. No, actually maybe more. There's a kick, there's a bass, there's a hi-hat, there's a clap, there's an arpeggio, and there's a chord. So there's 6 things going on, you know, that does this, you know. And then, you know, the dialogue starts. The crowd kind of inspire me to go in a direction. Maybe I feel like let's make it more musical. Let's improvise more, or maybe I feel like let's rave more. You know, let's get them to the ceiling, you know? So there are many ways I can go from here. So let me show you first, like when I feel like, okay, I've been already grooving for 1 hour, let me take this down now. Let me go to a more musical world with the crowd, you know? I can go on and on with this, you know. I can take all the beats out and just maybe end with the trumpet. The good thing, like the twister are my drums and my effects. So if I want to make it more ravey, I can open hi-hats, you know. People understand. People like if you do this, people know, okay, something is coming. You know, I can go to a harder clap. Yeah, I can even open a really fat open hi-hat. Yeah. So the twister allow me actually to have control over dynamic and energy. Right? If we would say like the drums give the energy and the dynamic, I have control. Because of the twist, I have control over that. It becomes super minimal. There's a lot of space now, you know? But there's also this tension of the crowd. Where are we gonna go from here? So what I would go next now, you know, if I feel like, okay, I'm improvising, that's nice. Let's go to a song they know. Got the room now, they hear the hook of the track, they know what's coming. So they are gonna wait now for, you know, when he's gonna really release this track, you know? So I'm gonna bring it up now and we go to the drop where I play the main thing of the song live, and that's where you get the room, you know, finally. So. In my track called Syria, and you know, people know, okay, we're now in the track, and from there on I can maybe play the composition as they know, or if I feel like, okay, we can kind of start an experiment with this track, I just chop it up and play some pieces of it. Again, the whole thing is that I'm totally in control over each sound, in terms of emotion, in terms of dynamic, in terms of if I want to make it ravey or musical, but also in terms of keys. And for me, I want to feel like a musician, you know. I want to, instead of having a guitar in my hand, I have this. But it allows me to still translate what I feel to the audience. I can recompose things on stage. And that excites me because for me, a live act, the definition for a live act is it comes alive. The crowd also inspires me to maybe play things differently, which I normally won't do. And that's for me essential. I want to, when I leave tonight, I want to be in bed, I want to like, okay, you know, that was something musical. It's a tough thing to be on the road with this whole setup, but it's so rewarding at the end of the show where I felt like, okay, you know, I was really making music and the crowd was so much resonating with it. Those things are what's keep me going, you know. There are so many talented producers out there that eventually are DJing, but they're so great, you know, they're so musically gifted. I really want to invite people to just go on stage and share your musicality with the crowd, you know. Find your setup of which you know, like I can rock on this setup, you know. Bring your whole studio if you want on stage, you know. As long as you can be a musician on stage and do what you do best. Instead of just playing some tracks, which is nice, but there's so much more in you to give to the people. So, you know, just come on, you know, be brave enough and just do it, man. Work on something like this, and then hopefully I will buy a ticket to hear you play, you know.